What's up, Tiff Tip? Listen. This is what North Bronx dudes do. They never on time. They always get excuses. At least the South Bronx dudes, we pull up when we need to pull up. What's up, Angie? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, yo, don't believe that hype. Don't believe
I'm
that
not taking
nonsense,
nothing
yo.
easy on this old dude because this is listen. If you from the South Bronx dudes, we always on point. We pull up when we need to pull up. And here's the funny part: even if you got drama, we still pull up because that's what we do. Them North Bronx cats, you already look exactly for it. Late again. He gonna be late for his own funeral.
Yeah, he know better. He know better than nonsense. He know better than that nonsense.
Listen, like I said before, South Bronx cats, we always on point. If anybody ever been to the South Bronx, they should know. First of all, we never late. We always on time, and we about that business.
And not North Bronx cats, we a little different, baby.
Yeah, y'all late, you're lazy, and y'all be having like 15 people laying in your crib. Stop playing. Anyway, what's good though? How long is it gonna take for you to get? Watch this. How long is it gonna take for you to get where you need to get to?
What'd you say, baby?
How long is it gonna take for you to get where you need to get
Another
to?
12 minutes, but we can rock it now.
Son said 12 minutes, bro.
About 12 minutes. But
it's all right. No, you know what? Do you?
You should know about the 12.
Yeah, your 12 is more like 15. So anyway, like I said, do you now? Because in June, watch how I pull up. Real talk.
Oh, I'm gonna be on time in June, baby.
I bet you is.
I ain't got no choice to be on time in June.
I'm not. I'm just telling you right now. So don't be looking for me up today. I'm glad you're laughing. I'm dead serious, bro.
You got a lot of energy, baby.
It ain't about the energy. It's about being on time. You ain't never on time, bro. I don't understand how you look. You got me dropping stuff and everything.
I was born late. I was born 11:56 p.m.
Yeah,
That's late night.
that's called being hatched. That's the time eggs are hatched, bro.
That's late night, baby.
That's right, Luz. South Bronx all day, every day. South Bronx rules.
Yeah, I'm ready all the time.
I'm always ready, DB. You feel me, sis? I'm always ready. Them up north, them.
Like I told you, my hook line is the one top. KRS.
You ain't got nope. That's still South Bronx. That is still South Bronx.
Sometimes I'm on the plane.
You ain't got no.
I find myself up on the number 2 train. Some people look at me and see negativity. Some people look at me and see positivity.
But when I see you,
myself, I see creativity.
But when I see you, I see a late. But when I see you, I see a late OG. Let's go.
Take it nice and slow, baby. You know what it is, baby.
No, I don't. I know that every week it's the same story.
No, last week I was on time and you was shot. You forgot?
No. The last week don't count because every week you late.
No, I'm not. I pulled up. I just ain't. I'm on time. I'm just,
How you pull up? Hold up. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you right now, just to let y'all know, ladies and gentlemen, we are airing this on YouTube as well. So I'm on the YouTube channel, Velvet Jones 2.0 on YouTube, and I'm streaming this live on YouTube as well as TikTok. Let's get it. So, welcome in everybody. Welcome to Make It Make Sense. I am your boy Velvet Jones, and this is Always Late.
And I am your brother, Daddy Ford.
AKA Always Late for
Mr.
the party.
Daddy Ford.
Anyway, we here to make it do what it do.
Y'all know what it is, baby.
No, they don't. All they know is that they see the kid. See, this is why they say the red shirt always come first. You know what I mean? That's right. He late to you rate live for it. You late to YouTube too. All right, let's get it. So, first things first, we got a little twist going on today. I'm not gonna say what it is, but we just got a little things going on the back scene. So, with that being said, we're gonna do something different today. So today, thank you. You know, the shirt is flavor and got something on the back, but I don't feel like showing that right now. But what we're gonna do today is this. We're gonna give our perspective. If we can't come to an agreement, then we're gonna bring up one of the brothers And the brothers is going to answer the question, and they're going to be the third voice. That's how we moving today. So let's get it cracking. Time is of the essence, and I have zero time to waste.
Good evening. Good evening.
What up, though?
Good evening. Good evening. How we doing?
What up, though?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. He
I'm
late.
good.
You know
I'm
me.
good.
I'm always here. It's this. Come on, let's get it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, so the first question, it's at work. One employee constantly stays late, covers for others, and keeps the team afloat. When promotion time comes, management says, we need someone with stronger leadership presence. The promotion goes to someone louder and more visible. Is being a team player valued or just exploited?
Good question. Got you. So since you late, you gonna go first, punk.
All right. It's exploited because not everybody that is deserving of a promotion gets a promotion. There's a lot of things called favoritism. There is a lot of things we just don't like to do. We may like what he do, but we want who we want in those positions. So a lot of people are not in positions that they belong in for whatever the reason, good, bad, or indifference. It's exploitation. Good boys finish last, as they say, or whatever have you. So you don't, unfortunately, and I have to say that, unfortunately, it's that way. Plenty of people got passes because the people above them, their bosses, wanted someone else. It doesn't give you a prerequisite to do bad. You do your best no matter what you do, no matter where you go. But just because you did what you were supposed to do, don't think that you're going to get the prize. And I land.
Hold up. I gotta get that last part of that question because I got stuck just hearing you choking. I'm sorry, Nudge, I gotta bring you back. Just give me the last part of that question again. I was lost between that noise in the background and what he was trying to say.
No, that's okay. What part?
Just give me don't give me the whole scenario. Just give me the last part that you said. Is it what or what?
Okay. All right. So, is being a team player valued or just exploited?
Okay, I got you. You said it was exploited, bro?
Yes.
Being a team player is valued because at the end of the day, your team. Listen, being a team player is very valued. You may not get that position right then and there, but there's a better position for you. See, sometimes positions open up that may not be for you, but because you're a team player and the company and not that your manager sees value, but your manager's manager sees value as well. He sees more value in you. And guess what? You might even take that manager's position. You might take his job. You see what I'm saying? So I would never say because if I'm a team player that me being a team player is being exploited because I know my worth and I know what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, what may happen is, hey, we see how you work. Your work ethics is even better than the manager's. Guess what? We want to move you to a higher position because we value your work ethics and how you're moving. As a team player, you're for the company. You're not for self. See, you seem like the type of dude that's for self. So on your job, are you a team player or are you for self player? Look at God. Look, see that? Took his Wi-Fi.
Right. And
no, I didn't hear what you said. Are you a team player on your job?
Oh yeah, I am a team player. Yes.
So then, how can you say you a team player? But so you trying to say, go ahead.
No, but here's the thing. As you said, the man was passed up.
Doesn't matter.
Was passed up.
Doesn't matter.
So the thing about it, as I said, it doesn't mean that you should not be a team player, but because you are a team player, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get to go. So your job in life, no matter what you do, no matter where you do it at, is to give it your all. But because you do that, it doesn't mean you're going to get what you feel you deserve or what you actually deserve. And it's not your interpretation of yourself. Other people are making decisions on what they want to do with you. And
that's all right.
That's not going to always hit the outcome that you feel that you should have. That's why I say it's exploited. This is not about your interpretation of how much of a team player
it's
you
about
are.
My interpretation.
It's what other people see.
It's always about my interpretation because I interpret it the way I want to interpret. So therefore, like I said before, are you or are you not a team player? And you said yes, right? So how can you say you're a team player, but at the same token, you feel like you feel like you're being exploited for being a team player?
The question was,
I'm asking you a question. No, I'm asking you, do you feel like you are, do you feel that you being a team player is being exploited? Yes or no? That's all it is.
And at times it has happened. At times it has.
So then why are you a team player then?
You asked me a question, I'm answering it. At times it has happened where you've done a whole lot and then the next day something happened and it act like it never happened. But this this is not your interpretation of what you feel that you either deserve or what you should have gotten. This is not about your self-evaluation of yourself.
Yes, it is.
It's about others. And the case of the fact of the matter here is you didn't get the position yet you were a team player. If you would have got a position if it was up to you. It's not up to you. But it doesn't mean that you should not be a team player, and it does not mean that you should not give it all that you have, because that is your responsibility as an adult to give it all.
Negative,
but
Batman.
Because you gave it all, it does not mean being a team player
and
all that good stuff. It does not mean you're going to get the outcome that you want or you feel that you deserve.
No, so that sounded long, and all I heard was blah 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 blah. Let me tell you the truth. Number one. If they don't see value in me, then I'm not a team player. Bottom line, I'm not gonna be no team player if the company I work for does not see the value of what I'm doing and they expect me to be a team player. It don't work like that, buddy. Not your boy. Now the only way I'm gonna be a team player if they see the value, if they see my value and see what I'm worth, then I'll be a team player. And everything, like I said, there are some positions that I can qualify for, but they may give it to somebody else. Fine. Go ahead and take that because I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm not looking at that one thing. I might get a little upset. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this person that. Okay, let them get it. But guess what? I will also get a job that's greater than theirs. And then what? You know what? Let's do this. Let's bring up a third party. Mr. Ford, pull on up, brother. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear what one of the horsemen have to say about this.
What's going on?
What up, though?
Oh, what it do, baby?
Man, I don't know, man. It's good to be here on time. I know that and on camera.
That part.
Okay. I'll deal with you.
The shade is real.
Don't you? So the answer is both. And what I'm going to say, so hear me out on this. It is, hold on, let me find the question again. It's valued by leadership. It's exploited by bosses. Being a team player is valued by leadership, exploited by bosses. And what I mean by that is leadership are the ones that recognize the hard workers and they reward them and they promote them as such. It's exploited by bosses because bosses or managers or whatever will leverage that position to choose who they want to put in that position, whether it's the hard worker or they allow the rah-rah or the people who are louder to outshadow, but that means they're just not paying attention to their business. Right? So to Ford's point, yeah, you still got to work. I mean, whether you're going to do it or whether you're going to get promoted or not, you still need to do that. Your work ethic is your work ethic. Right? So stand on business on that. But the flip side of that is these companies, we're all expendable with these companies. So why are we going above and beyond for a company that isn't going to, not a company, for a management team that doesn't recognize me for my efforts?
And that's the part I'm talking about. And that's exactly what I said. If you don't see the value, you don't see my worth, I'm not putting in that work like that. I'm going to work to get a paycheck. And that's all I'm going to do. But I'm not going to go above and beyond. But this one here, he definitely will.
But you see, the difference is when we set up to go to work, it's not about what my boss is seeing me or anybody else. It's me. It's my integrity as a man and as an employee to do the job to the best of my ability, whether it gets recognized or not. That's me.
Listen, everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to grow where they work at. Nobody wants to be stagnant in one position. So you trying to tell me? So you trying to tell me if you had the opportunity to become a manager, you or become a supervisor, you wouldn't do it?
It all depends if you want it.
It's not the point of. Come on, stop playing in my face. See, this is what I be talking about, bro. Stop playing in my face. You know doggone well if they offered you a position, you're gonna jump on it. Stop playing, bro.
And that's not the truth, because guess what? I know in my job, I know what that entails, and I didn't want no parts of it.
That means if you don't want no parts of it, that means you can't handle the position.
No, it means that I choose not to.
No, all I'm hearing is no. You choose not to.
Chose not
okay,
to.
We got you, brother. You choose not to because you can't handle that position. Let's keep it a buck. But anyway, you're gonna get this work all night. I'm coming for your neck. All because you was late. I don't want to hear nothing. You ain't on camera and you late. You're gonna get this work all night.
In front of my house right now, baby.
And it's still gonna take you like 15 minutes to get a hat and a t-shirt. So I'll see you in about an hour. Anyway, pump your brakes. Nudgy, let's get it.
And I hope your diapers is changed, baby.
Listen, that's because your t-shirt is soiled right now. Get out of my face.
That's gross. Question 2. Question 2. All right. Someone in a relationship tells their friends every detail about arguments and personal issues. They say, I need advice. Their partner says, you're exposing our relationship. Is that seeking support or betrayal disguised as venting?
Wait, say that again, because I was too busy, had too much argument in my head.
All right, so someone in a relationship tells their friends every detail about arguments and personal issues. They say, I need advice. Their partner says, you're exposing our relationship. Is that seeking support or betrayal disguised as venting?
Okay, I got you. That's straight betrayal. You betray. Listen, why have I got to go to somebody else to get advice if I'm with you? I'm supposed to go to the person that I'm with. And why am I giving everybody all my business? Why am I giving somebody my business? You seek support in certain things, like me going to, like, okay, hypothetically, me going to Mr. Ford telling him my business. That's betrayal between me and my woman. Seeking advice is like, yo, what do you think about this scenario? That's me seeking advice, not going around telling them others to know. That's like me going in his crib, sitting on his sofa. He's sitting there with a pad, writing everything down. No. I'm exploiting the relationship. Because at the same token, if I want advice, I will go to him about something. I won't give him the entire scenario about the arguments or nothing. That'll be something for me as a man. Like, yo, bro, what would you do in this situation if you was me? That's me going to him to get advice. Not me telling him, yo, man, I had an argument with this woman and she did that and the third, yo, and all this other stuff. What do you think I should do? No. Not at all. And 1 second.
You finished?
You see me get quiet, right?
No, you get quiet and you come back up with it. So, okay, so you're finished. Okay. Well, whether you go to whomever, relationship counsel or whatever have you, if you're going to go that route, just make sure the person can handle the business and not be judgmental. So if I have to go to someone that's close, that I can trust and who ain't going to reveal what I'm telling them because I'm looking for some advice from somebody who I trust, I can do that. As long as I know that they're not going to be judgmental upon the situation and they're going to keep it grown and sexy, then...
What the heck does grown and sexy have to do with that situation, bro?
I'm not, if you don't want to listen to hear, then... I don't know what it is, but what I am saying to you is that if I have trust in you and faith in you, and we can rock out together and talk about hard body conversations that are very near and dear and important as it pertains to my relationship. If you're trustworthy enough and respectable enough and grown and sexy enough to handle certain conversations as it pertains to me, because I trust you, I can trust you with that information, and I will elaborate on it or whatever. But you would have to earn that trust and respect. And if I feel you could, if you have it, I can rock with you on it.
So basically, what I'm hearing you say is you would turn around and tell somebody whether you trust and if they're grown and sexy enough to handle the stuff that you're about to tell them about your relationship. You cool with that? And you expect people not to be judgmental?
It all depends. Some people you can talk to that have that kind
No,
of
you
conversation.
cannot. You exploiting your relationship, because what you're doing is now you giving somebody value information about you and the person that you are with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and you cool with that.
Are you finished? Now again, not everything.
Why you keep asking me if I'm finished? And where does this grown and sexy have to do with anything?
Because some people have the maturity in them to be able to handle certain conversations that are sensitive. Everybody does it.
How is it sensitive when you're the one that's going around telling somebody else your business inside? See, here's the funny part, right? Aren't we the same ones that host lives and be telling people, don't, whatever goes on within your four walls, stay within your four walls, correct?
Correct.
So and I'm gonna say this again. No. Let me say it one more time so you can get that, so you can get it straight. What goes on between your four walls is between you and the person that you're with, right or wrong?
Absolutely right.
Okay, then. So why would you take everything that's going on in your four walls outside of your house to give it to someone else? Now, because what you're doing is this. Did you not just invite somebody into your relationship? I'll wait.
First of all, who said everything? You said it.
That's not what I'm asking you. Once again, did you or did you not? Did you or did you not invite someone else into your relationship the moment you start telling them things that's going on between you and your person? I'm gonna wait again.
You've never did that, Mr. Twin?
Nope. And I'm telling you now, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm asking you a question. Don't try to reverse the question. You see, this is what I be talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I asked him a question. He couldn't answer it because he lacks the intelligence or the integrity to answer that question.
What part of what I said you didn't understand?
Once again, I'm gonna ask you again, and I'm gonna say it slowly, so that way you can catch up. So you can catch up.
Okay.
At the end of the day, what goes on between you and your person stays within the four walls, correct?
Uh-huh.
So you said you would be able to tell a person all this other stuff as long as they're growing and sexy enough to handle it, and they keep it 100, this, that, and the third. But my question is to you. If you saying that all of this stuff that stays between your four walls and you go out and tell somebody, my thing is this: are you or are you not allowing someone else into your relationship by telling them all the information that's going on between you and the person that you're with?
Yeah, you are. You are. However, who is mature enough to handle that and treat it with respect? So let me ask you a question. So since it's that cut and dry, you mean to tell me if you're having something going on in your relationship and your wife comes and tells you, okay,
first of all, don't put my business on the strip. Don't put my business on the strip. Don't put my business on the strip.
I'm gonna try not. I can't make no promises. If your wife came to you and said that we need to go seek marriage counseling because we're having a hard time, you go because you're looking for a mediator because you want to fix a problem because you're not able to fix a problem yourself. So would that be putting your business on the strip? Would that be inviting somebody else into your relationship if you needed to go to counseling? Because plenty of people do. If you needed counseling because you're just not getting it together on your own, is that the same thing that you're trying to box me in? Yes or no?
No. Because I don't know the therapist, and the therapist don't know me. I'm talking about, listen, I'm not, okay, let me put it to you like this. For all the people, I'm not going to no pastor. I'm not going to no therapist. Bottom line.
Okay.
I'm not even going. I'm not going outside.
Okay. So who would you go to? Who would you go to?
I would go to the Lord. I would go to God. Get on my knees and pray for all the situation.
Okay. So you took
Look, you asked, right?
Everybody, I'm gonna give you the New York term. So what he did was when the train doors closed in New York and you realize, damn, I was supposed to get off here. A lot of people sit up there and go in between the car. They take the chain off and they jump off the train.
At least look. Here's the thing. Did I get off?
That's what you just did.
Did I get off? Yes or no?
No, and that's the point that I'm making.
I got off.
So you answered my question for me.
As
so
long
the
as I get
bottom
off.
line is you did go to somebody, but it just wasn't somebody that y'all mutually knew. But you went to somebody.
No.
If you go to somebody, you still took people into your relationship.
It is still, regardless of the fact. My point is going to stand. It is betrayal.
Okay, well, okay. So for all of those people who are in here,
it is betrayal.
That you go to, if you go to a marriage counselor or whomever, you still brought somebody in to your relationship.
But I didn't go, so I didn't bring nobody. So don't say I go. If I say I don't want to go, then I didn't go, so I didn't bring nobody in. And look, like is that seeking support or betrayal? It is betrayal. It's not seeking support. Like I said, I seek support from my brothers when I'm down. I seek support from people, from my brothers. Once again, when I feel some type of way about me, I need your support, my brothers. I'm going through something. Not, I'm going through something with her. I need you guys' support now. I'm going through something.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just said it. If I'm going through something, I'm seeking support from my boys. That's it.
If somebody is trustworthy enough and won't be judgmental, and I know that person is of that stature, I can go to them.
But here's the thing: you can trust them, but people still talk to other people that you may not know. Because at the end of the day, those same people that you turn around and you say that you trust will turn around and go tell your business to somebody that you don't even know, and you don't even realize that they're doing it, but it does. So here's the thing. So here's my question: Do you put 100% in everybody that you know? Do you trust everybody that you pretty much know?
No.
Put it like this: how much trust do you have in me?
I have enough trust to talk to you.
No. How much of a percentage of trust do you have in me? Real talk.
I don't like put it this way. There wouldn't be anything.
See, this is what I be talking about. Why you just can't give me a number? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much?
Because I don't have a number.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much?
If I needed to talk
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much trust do you have in me? Period.
This is the number. If I needed to talk to you about something, I wouldn't hesitate to call you.
That's not what I'm telling you. See, if you can't put a number on it, that's a bad thing. Once again.
No, it's not a bad thing. Because what's the bottom line?
So that's strike 2, Plush.
Whether I put a 2 or whether I put an 8, the bottom line is if I needed to call you and talk about something, I wouldn't hesitate to do it.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and I'm going to leave this one alone. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much trust do you truly have in me?
Enough to call you if I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, we're going to leave that alone. I'm glad you called.
Enough to talk to you if I need to talk to you.
I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. You hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Because if you would have asked me that, I would have answered that like this.
You need some tissue? Oh, you got some already. Good.
All right, y'all ready? All right, here we go. A boss runs things aggressively. People obey, deadlines get met, and results improve. But everyone hates working for them. Is leadership about results or how people feel under you?
Okay. We got that.
We got it? Okay.
Yep.
Leadership is how people feel under you. I can go on and on and on and on. At the end of the day, it's going to come back to leadership It's how people feel for you. Leadership is where people would come to you for anything if they feel that you're a good leader. If you hear them out, if you take situations for what they are, and you're trying to get the best result. Leadership is that. Because people will come to you and work for you for anything.
I can agree. I can almost agree. But I ain't going to today. At the end of the day, it's about results, getting the job done. It is my job to lead my team to get the results, to get the job done. Not to be their friend, not to be their buddy, not to all that. I'm not here for that. At the end of the day, you want to go have a beer at the work, we could do that. But when we on that job, my job as that leader is to get that job done. Bottom line. Bottom line. You gonna listen, it's either that, if you got one or two options. You can come and get the job done, or you can go find another job. Period. As a leader, it is my job because that company put their trust in me to lead my team. So I'm going to lead them in the right direction to get the job done.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the
I ain't never heard of before, but go ahead.
A high turnover rate?
What about it?
So when you have a high turnover rate,
I know what that means.
Because when people don't want to work for you,
that means they just not fit for the job.
No. When you have a high turnover rate,
which means that they don't qualify for the job,
your bosses will come and say, well, what's going on with this person? Why nobody can stay here with this department when everybody else has because in my department I demand satisfaction. And as a leader, I'm doing exactly
what you guys hired me to do, to lead my team. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to pat them on the back. I'm not here to pamper nobody. I'm here to do my job and my job only. It's to lead my team to be successful. And if they're not willing to be successful, then they can't be part of the team. Bottom line.
Okay. So, as I stated to you before, with other departments that don't have a high turnover rate, because people enjoy working for it.
But you know why? You know why? Because those leaders are soft and they too busy ha cackling with them. No, I'm not here to do all that. I'm not here to do all that.
Who said they're soft?
I did.
They just know how to get the most out of their employees.
And I know how to get the most out of my employees too by coming here, putting in the work that needs to be. Listen, we hired you to do a job. Right. Bottom line, they put you on it. They put you on a team to do a job with me as a team lead. So guess what? It is my job to make sure that you do your job correctly. Period. Because what happens is, do you know why they like work for those other dudes? Because those other dudes pick up the slack. Where they slacking, that team lead picks up. Me, I'm not that team lead. This is the job, this is the plan, go get it done. I'm gonna train you, I will show you the best way possible to get that job done. Bottom line. But what I'm not gonna do is sugarcoat, I'm not gonna hold your hand, I'm not gonna walk with you, I'm not gonna do none of that. If you need me, I may come to you. But at the end of the day, get the job done. That's what we're paying you for. Period. That's what you get paid for. I'm getting paid to lead. You getting paid to follow directions.
I've seen a lot of people in my profession get bounced out of there because of that mindset.
Well, you know what? That's yours, not mine.
Okay. I see a lot of people get bounced out of there because you run around here thinking that your name is Stalin.
Had nothing to do with my name. See, here's the thing. I had nothing to do. It has everything to do with what you hired me to do. If you hired me to run a team, I'm going to run it the best of my abilities to get the best product or get the best work out of these employees. Period. Now, if you want to go to that other team over there with a dude, he's talking to everybody's nice and he's bringing in coffees and cookies and all that other stuff. But like, if you really need me, no, I'm going to train you so that way you can get the job done. So when you come to work,
that's the moral of the story. Getting the job
exactly.
Done.
So here's my thing: are you coming to work to have fun, or are you coming to work to get the job done?
You come to work to get the job done.
That's it. You see what I'm saying?
But it don't mean with a certain style of work.
Listen, every place you work, you're not going to be comfortable. It's period. I'm gonna make it as comfortable as possible for you to get this job done. That's my job. That is my job. I'm gonna make it as comfortable as possible for you to get the job done. But if you can't get the job done because you don't like You don't like how I run my ship, then guess what? You need to go over there. You need to go to that department because he's going to pick up all the slack for you. Me, I'm. Why you think? Look at this. Put it like this. Why you think all the best athletes are who they are? Because they went to the hardest places. They got taught by the hardest coaches, and the coaches ain't take up no slack on them. But they got the job done. Why you think they are where they are, and other ones ain't where they at?
Do you remember what's the man's name? Since you want to, so as far as you're concerned, you would run your department with an iron fist.
I said, and I'm going to quote again. And no, I'm not for Trump. I'm for Velvet Jones. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say again. Hear me and hear me well, so that way you don't get it twisted. At the end of the day, if the company hires me to do a job, right? They hire me to do it. They hire me as a lead. Listen, I need you to be a leader of this group. Okay, fine. I'm going to lead the group to be as successful as they can be for the positions that they are qualified for under my leadership.
Well, that's the goal, period. With that statement that you made, that's the goal, period. But it isn't that.
Hold up, time out. So the person, the base Chicago. At the end of the day, you don't even know what I do for work. So if I'm an HR nightmare, then let me be an HR nightmare. But I tell you this much, job gets done everywhere I go. Respect my gangster. Oh no, I'm in the comments all day. This is what I do. I'm focused. I'm in the comments, but I got to talk to those people in the comments too because they matter. Yes, just to let y'all know, y'all people in the comments matter. And I see your little small comments. But it's all good because I'm that dude. I don't ever worry about it. My job always gets done. And any team that I'm on or any team that I'm leading gets the job done. That's like in my company right now. I lead my team. We get the job done. You know why? Because I'm not friendly. I tell them, yo, we got to do this. Let's go. But it's a way of doing it, and it's a way not doing it. You see
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
The basis of the question. Najee, so now that we said that, I want you, because I guess we're finished here with that, but we're not going to go back over it, but I just want you to just say the question again. Just say the question again. That's it.
I don't care about the question, bro. I'm good. I mean, if you want to go over the question again, knock yourself out. I'm addressing everybody today. I told you, everybody gonna get this work. You come for me in the comments, I'm gonna come back for you. You wanna know what kind of work I do? I do work. I do man work. What kind of work you do? What kind of job you got? For those that's talking about, oh, what you do for a living? What kind of work you do? What kind of work you do?
Okay, listen, bro. I know you're trying to give out work in the comments, but stay out the comments. We got it down here.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I know. I just need you to keep your eyes focused up. Look up, straight.
I'm good.
Look in the comments. Okay, all right. So who wanted the question again?
Just say the question.
Just the question? Okay, so
question again.
Is leadership about results or how people feel under you?
Okay.
See,
it.
like I said, it's about results.
That's it. Go to the next question.
That was all you needed? Oh, okay. All right. So the next question. All right. Someone constantly demands respect for their boundaries, but gets upset when other people create boundaries with them. Is it about mutual respect or control?
All right, I got you. Bring it back. Come to boundaries, all about respect. That's what the boundary is all about. It's about respecting my boundaries. Respect me as a person, regardless of fact. If you're trying to control me, that's a problem because you ain't going to do that and you ain't going to get no wins trying to control all this. If you ain't big, you got to be a big person to try to control them. Why would you create boundaries after I created a boundary? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever. I create a boundary with you for a reason. But now you want to try to retaliate. And like, no, it don't work that way. Don't try to control something that you can't, that you ain't ready to control. Because I'm untamable. But go ahead, bro.
It's about mutual respect. Whatever boundaries you create, I have to respect them or I don't mess with you if I feel that I couldn't do it. And the boundaries that I create, you'd have to do the same thing. Respect them, then there's not going to be much more about it. Boundaries are put in place for respect to be administered and held on to, period. And if that cannot be followed, that's it. Mutual respect.
It's more about they're trying to control, bro. Like it's a mutual respect is me and you. Like say we meet, I just met you, whatever, and I have a mutual respect for you because of how the way that you move and you see how I move. That's a mutual respect. But if you're trying to control how I'm trying to do things, that's a problem. Like if I set this boundary, now you're trying to set one to like over to overpower the one that I set. Like it don't work that way, bro. Like who you trying to control, my man? Like non-cipher. It's either listen. Either we gonna have this mutual respect, or I ain't gonna have no respect for you, and I'm gonna treat you however you want to treat. So that's like saying if you got a boundary and I overstep that boundary, there's no mutual respect. That's me just trying to control the whole situation. And at the end of the day, if another man oversteps another man's boundary and try to control that, that's an issue. That's an issue between them two brothers. I think as far as men should always have a mutual respect for each other. If there's no respect for your fellow man, then what's the purpose of even being around them or even trying to call a dude your brother? That's why I don't use that word. I don't use that word loosely. Because not every man deserves to be my brother. Not every woman deserved to be called sister neither. Because some of these women are claiming that they sisters aren't sisters. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave that part there though.
Nah, it's basically the same. I think we're gonna agree on that one totally. That's something is to be put in place for the same very reasons that the respect is given on both ends. And whatever the boundary is, when you set it, whatever there it is, you have the choice to really either rock with it or not, or step off. So whatever boundaries that you put in place, I'm not going to counteract the boundary, because if I counteract the boundary, that means that my boundaries sway. So my boundaries are this way with you, but it's that way with that person. No, boundaries are boundaries. If you're driving north on 81, once you get past the barracks, you're in Canada. That's not going to change 5 years from now, 5 more miles in. Now America wants to take some of Canada, or Canada wants to start taking America. When you go to that border crossing by Niagara Falls, that border, it stays there. It's never going to change. So your boundaries cannot be swayed, or you could just go anywhere and anybody can do anything they want with you. So boundaries are put in place so respect can be maintained.
I get it. But I could dig it. But yeah, got a point. As men, like I said, if I can't respect you, I don't even want to rock with you. And that's just me. If I can't respect another man, then guess what? I need to leave you alone, bro. I need to walk away. You need to walk away from me. We can't, because it could be an issue. And there's some men out here, and I'm gonna be very honest. There's some brothers out here that I lack respect for, just for how they move, the way they talk, the things that they be saying. And there are definitely some women, even on this app, that I lack 100% respect for. I lack respect for you as women, because you don't act or don't talk or don't move with integrity as a woman. But we leave that part alone. Come on, let's get this next one. I'm starting to get in my feelings a little bit.
All right, here we go. People become extremely vocal online about injustice and corruption, but do nothing in real life beyond posting. Is awareness enough? Or is it performance without action?
It's performance without action. I'm going to drop you. I got you, sis.
Okay.
It's performance without action, because the simple fact that we could sit here and talk all day, but if we're not putting in the work, then what are we really doing? We ain't warning nobody. We're just performing without acting. We're sitting here telling this and talking about this like, oh, the black man needs to do this, and we need to get back out there and have another Million Man March, and we need to do all this other stuff, but we're not doing. But all we're doing is talking. We're not putting in the real work. You know why? Because a lot of brothers are scared to truly go out there and put that work in. It's easy to sit in front of a camera and tell people what we should be doing as black people. And I'm using black people for a reason. It's so easy to sit here in front of a camera and tell the black man needs to do this and the black man needs to do that. And we as people, we need to get back our reparations and all the other crap. But then turn around and once that person finished talking, we go jump to a whole nother live listening to a whole other gossip. That's what I'm saying. It's to me, it's all propaganda for us. The one thing I can say about us black people is this, and I'm being real. See, we don't. The reason why we don't fit in certain areas is because we have to show people. Listen, we have two type of people. You got two rich people. You got the rich white man and the rich black man. You know what the difference between the rich white man and the rich black man is? The rich white man doesn't have to show that he has wealth. But the rich black man has to show that he got money. With the big chains, the fancy cars, the gold fronts, all the other. We have to show them that, look, I'm rich. But the rich white man, what he got on? A pair of Skechers, some khakis, and a regular shirt, and walk around simple, but you don't even know the difference if he's rich or not, because he doesn't need to exploit it. That's the number one problem black people have. The moment we get money, we got to exploit everything. We got to show the world that we have it. I'm going to leave that alone, though. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, pretty much the same. But as you were saying, rich man or black man, it's the man who's comfortable in his skin. There are plenty of brothers who I know that got it. And you wouldn't think they had it. When you're comfortable in your skin, you don't have to worry about it. Now, in terms of the question in itself, a lot of people, I think where we go wrong as a people is we think maybe too big and we end up doing nothing. So pulling somebody aside and say, yo, brother, nah, don't do it that way. Do it this way. So then they say, okay, like me, I got 20 years on my job. So when the new cats come in, I train them. No matter what you do, you're going to come across a lot of people who want to tell you this and tell you that on the job. Or if they're not at the bus stop, don't stop for them. Nah, that's somebody's mother right there. They may miss their bus connection, you know what I'm saying? Or this may have been the last bus. Now, a $7.25 ride may have turned into $100 from an Uber. Give them coming from, have some compassion. Pull people aside. Say, listen, take your job seriously. You don't want to wear a tie, that's on you. You get caught. But when you get behind that wheel, you do what you got to do. You're there for the people. You're getting paid to service the people. Service them properly. Don't get into these little circles where everybody's talking negative about the job that they're not leaving. So when it comes time into teaching people and being accountable and trying to, raise up people, it may not be with a march. It may be you telling somebody, listen, don't start going out there buying these expensive cars because you got a job that can pay for it. Make sure you start setting up some money on the side for your deferred income. So when you retire, you're ready. You can sit down and live off of what you worked on the last 25, 30 years, or however long you're going to work. So it's all about being personable to people and teaching them what you know is right because you've been there already. It doesn't necessarily mean a march. It doesn't mean it can mean anything, but as long as you spread that wisdom and letting teach somebody what's right, that right there is getting down with the system and being accountable for not only yourself for the knowledge that you have, but making sure you give it to somebody and showing that you're about to struggle and teaching your brother man and your sister man.
You can't be about the struggle if all you're doing is talking about the struggle. Then you ain't even about the struggle. Period. I don't know anybody. If you sit there and you talking about the struggle of somebody, but you ain't putting in the work in the struggle, then you ain't even about it, really. I'm gonna call Cap. I'm gonna call Cap on that. What's up, Flower? I'm gonna call Cap on that. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about the struggle with somebody. You know, the black man, da da da. But I'm not putting in that work. Then it's worthless. Those are just words. It's
Absolutely.
words, and those same words, ain't nobody gonna go in there and put the work in. So if you're not really out there on the forefront, on the ground, putting in that groundwork, taking your Timbs and getting your Timbs grimy and dirty, putting on your Air Force Ones and going out there and marching and doing the real stuff, doing the real work. That's the difference. But we're not doing that. We sit up here, people sit up here and talk about all the stuff what black people need to do. This is the reason why I stopped talking about a lot of things that we need to do as black people, for the simple fact, because look, they're not gonna go out there and put that work in, and I'll be out there by myself, which is cool.
What's up, Chevy?
Which is cool. But at the same token, we are at a pivotal point within ourselves as black people. Like, we want to hear it because it sounds good. We will sit there and enjoy the argument because it sounds good. But when it comes to, like, you know what? Look, let's get off this app right now. I'm gonna meet you over here. We're gonna march, we're gonna walk, we're gonna go do all this stuff. Are y'all with it? See how many people pull up then. You know when people want to pull up? When they got a place where they can rob something. When it has to be a riot, something very, very bad has to happen to somebody black, and it takes a certain amount of people to start walking. But you know what our problem is? When we start walking, we start looting and destroying our own neighborhoods. And what we start doing, we start robbing from our own people, breaking into their stores. People that, I'm talking about our people, not these foreigners. I'm talking about our people that actually own something, and we'll go and destroy their property. And you know why we go and destroy the property? Because as many times, let's go get this store. Yeah, because as many times they want to give us a discount, we're going to break into their store too and take their stuff. That's the problem, bro. So when it comes to putting in the work, we're not putting in the right work.
As I said before, not everything is for everyone. So everyone may not be worthy or even have the strength to march or whatever have you. But as long as you're taking people aside and schooling them and telling them what to do, because you know better, because you got the wisdom, they are way behind you in terms of physical age. As long as you dropping wisdoms and jewels and you guiding people on the right path, teaching them what not to do, teaching them the importance of education, teaching them the importance of saving, that is your contribution just as well as to the struggle of helping young brothers and sisters going in the right direction.
I can't.
So there's more.
No, go ahead. I'm
just basically just going to say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Some people's going to be on that forefront. Some people's going to do some things that aren't really cool or whatever have you. But wherever your niche is, as long as the wisdom that you have, that you know is right, as long as you put that out there, then that is your contribution as into helping brothers and sisters along in the struggle.
That sounds good, but I can't teach somebody if I'm not out there putting in the work. I don't want to sit there and tell somebody and speak eloquently to somebody if I'm not truly out there putting in that work. I can tell somebody, we can sit there and tell kids all day, but they still gonna go out there and do it. And we can tell these young brothers right now, young brothers, man, you need to learn to put these guns down, and you need to learn to do that third. But we have to show them, like, listen, we got to be there. We got to show them, like, look, this is the outcome of you. This is what's going to happen. Take them to the morgue. Take them to the morgue or to a funeral home and show them. Okay, young brother, I'm gonna come outside. I want your young brothers to come with me. You see this funeral home? You see these bodies? This can be you tomorrow, next week. That's putting in the work to letting them know. Put them weapons down. Y'all don't need to be out there killing each other because that's what they want us to do. They want us to kill each other, and you're doing these people a favor. You're doing them a favor. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit there and stand in the corner and talk to a bunch of brothers if I'm not going to lead them right way. That's called putting in that work. Mm-hmm. Knowledge is okay. Having knowledge is a beautiful thing, but knowledge without putting in that work is worthless to me. Because I can have all the knowledge in the world, but if I'm not doing the work that I have knowledge of, then it's worthless. I got to put the work in.
And if you're not distributing that knowledge and wisdom to others, what good is it? It's meant to be shown. It's meant to be given out.
Because distributing the knowledge is one thing. I could distribute the knowledge all day, but they got to put the work in, and I have to show them how to put the work in order to use that knowledge.
Well, not necessarily. And
yes, necessarily.
I'm going to tell you why. Because the bottom line is this. If I take a group of kids right now, and you said a good thing. If I take a group of kids right now, and I show them, okay, this is what you're going to do. Come on, get together. Y'all all got this job. I want all of y'all to take 10% of your weekly earnings and put that away, the way my dad did me. Put that away, right? Now, I just gave them the knowledge. If they did not choose to do that, I can't be held accountable, but I gave it to them. You see, I gave it to them.
But so you talking about work. I'm talking about, I'm not talking about work, bro.
No,
I'm talking about,
I use that as an example. Just an example. That's all. It was just an example of giving the knowledge. So you take a few cats or whatever, or whether you're on your way to this. So in my profession, I got young cats come up all the time. I sit down and I kick it with them, tell them the things that they need to do, especially based upon their age and stuff like that. Because I always tell them, you're going to get older one day. You see, 18 now, 10 years from now, when you're 28, if you're still here, you're going to think differently at 28 than you're thinking at 18. And if you get to 38, you're going to think differently at 38 than you thought at 28. So always, the old saying goes, you rather have and not need than need and not have, which means that it's preparation. You have to prepare yourself. No matter what you're doing over here, you have to think for tomorrow. You may not get to tomorrow, but if you get there and you did what you were supposed to do, you're going to be ready for what happens when you get there.
Sound good. Still ain't flowing with that nonsense, like I said before.
Yeah, you got it, baby.
Either you're going to put the work in or you're not. But we're going to leave that alone. Anyway, we got another question. Just to let y'all ladies and gentlemen know, we are taking questions from you guys in the chats as well. So if you have a question, write it down. If you want to come up and ask the question, we are definitely taking questions this evening. So we'll be doing that within the next 30 minutes.
All right, here we go. I just have this one and one more question. So if they want to come up after that, let me know. Okay. All right. So someone says they stay out of politics because it's too divisive, but the policies being debated directly affect people around them. Is staying neutral protecting peace or avoiding responsibility?
Well, all right. We got you, sis.
Okay.
Well, if I don't do politics and I don't like discussing politics, and I don't care about I know the policies, but I'm not discussing. I'm holding my peace. I'm not avoiding anything. If I don't do politics, because I'm not going to talk about something that I don't know. I'll be foolish to sit there and try to speak on something that I do not really follow. So I'm keeping my peace with that part. That's why I don't go in political lives, because I'm not going to sit there and be speaking on stuff that I have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'll leave that right there.
One of the greatest things with wisdom is having the ability to take something that may not be very favorable or comfortable, keeping its true authenticity, but changing the cover and presenting it in a different way to where you can understand it.
It's not about understanding. I don't want to understand it. That's the whole point.
I'm not talking about you directly or your answer.
No, I'm just saying, if I choose not to deal with politics,
right,
then I'm keeping my peace. I don't need to be, what am I avoiding? Because here's the thing. What people fail to realize is all these people that talk about politics, what are they changing? Nothing. Because they're not politicians. So if I'm not a politician and I'm sitting and I'm listening to all this other stuff, what they're going to say? Oh, well, you need to go out and vote. Vote for what? Nick, I don't care if it's a disgusting viewpoint. It doesn't matter, sweetie. It's my viewpoint.
Okay, as I said before.
What are you changing? Well, hold up. I be wanting to ask these people that sit and talk about politics all the time. What are y'all changing? What are y'all, let's be real, though. No, I'm listening. But my thing is, what are y'all really changing? All y'all doing is sitting here talking about all this other crap. Oh my God! Now we got our ancestors die for our voting right. You know what? Dead me with that. I'm at the point in my life right now. If I choose to vote, I vote. If I don't want to vote, I don't want to vote. If I hear something that I don't like, I'm not voting for it. Period. It's my right too. Yeah,
Okay.
you're a 21-year-old college kid, so stay in 21 years. Stay at your 21-year age.
Okay, don't worry.
But go ahead.
Okay,
and I'm not sweetie. Understand? I'm a grown man.
This is the deal. Some things are brought forth this way. You're trying to get it to the masses, but you know you're not going to get it this way because of how it looks or how it's perceived. Do you have, and I'm not talking directly to you or your aunts, I'm just talking about in general, everybody. Do you have the wisdom to continue to, what you see here, can you change it this way to where somebody can understand it? Not everything is going to be brought to you with the cake and the icing and the candles. It's just not going to happen. But you, as a person with wisdom, have to be able to sometimes change it and put a different face on it, but give it the same results. So as it pertains to politics, I could maybe not like either candidate or three candidates. And I will go literally and put my name on it. You know why? Because I am exercising a vote that my people died for. Now, I may not like either candidate, or like I said, or three. But just to know that our lineage, our blood died for this. And this is what we have. This is what we have to do.
We don't. No. Hold on. Time out. Let's reverse this. See. Here's my thing. Black people kill me with this. Y'all kill me with this. And I'm a black man. I love my people. Don't get it twisted. When y'all be like, our people die. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I have a choice. You know who gave me that choice? God gave me the choice to choose whatever it is that I want to do in my life. Whether I want to go and vote, this, that, and the third. Our black people did a lot of stuff for us. But guess what? Are we still doing it? Nope. Here's another thing. Since that's the case, why are black people voting Democrat when we was actually Republicans? I'll wait. But when did that switch over? When did that happen? Let's talk about it. Since y'all want to talk about our ancestors and all this other crap, learn before you try to come for me and talk about, our ancestors did that. And how much right now, as we as black people have been disrespecting our ancestors. Since y'all want to go there, people want to keep talking about all this other stuff. How much disrespect are we doing to our black people right now? Don't come for me unless I send for y'all. Y'all be killing me with this nonsense. Everybody always talking about black people, slavery. Look, I'm not a slave. I love them I appreciate for what they did. Bottom line. But at the same token, I'm at the point in my life where I can make a choice whether I want to vote or not. And if I have any decisions that I want to make in my life, I can make them. Because you know why? Because they opened that door for me to be able to make my own decisions on who I choose to vote for, what party I choose to vote for, whether I want to vote or not. It is my right as a human being to do these things. And y'all sit there saying that they fought all this, that, and the third. But do you really know that the reason why they use black people? Why did Lincoln allow black people to vote? Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been voting anyway. So what the hell did we fight for? Y'all be killing me talking about we fought for this. What did y'all fight for? Come on, man. Dead me with that nonsense, yo.
Do you want to know what we fought for?
Come on. Yeah, please tell me. Because actually all that fighting is for what? All that fighting is for what right now? Look where we at right now as black people. So tell me. No. Yeah, I want to know. Please tell me. Because I swear, y'all will get this work. Y'all will kill me with this pro-black stuff and bow down to the white man in a heartbeat. And so, look, here it is. The funny part is you got sisters talking about, our ancestors fought this, that, and the third, but you don't even respect your man. You respect your white boss more than you respect your own black husband. Get out my face with that nonsense. Don't play in my face right now. Can't even look. Y'all can't even show love to your own fellow man. Y'all be so disrespectful. But this is what our ancestors fought for. When you got women already disrespecting men, don't even have support. But this is what our ancestors fought for.
Are you ready?
Dead me with that. Please do, because whatever. Listen, it does not matter what anybody says to me about voting, about black people, this, that, and the third. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm going to always be me. Velvet Jones is going to always do what Velvet Jones want to do. Bottom line, I appreciate what my ancestors did, but they're not here right now. I'm here. So I'm doing me. I'm not living back there. I'm not driving, looking in the rearview mirror. I'm looking ahead of me, not behind me. Y'all keep bringing all that stuff behind you, keep bringing it in your future. That's why you ain't going to have one, because you keep thinking back, well, what they did, what are you doing? Because guess what? Sooner or later, you're going to be somebody's ancestor. So what are you doing right now that's making them? Please. Now, okay, I'm done now.
Okay. We voted so we can become free.
But are we free?
We voted because it was the first steps in the process to become equal citizens.
Are we equal?
Okay. Again,
I'm just asking. Every question that every time you say something, I'm asking you a question behind it. So let's go. Are we equal? Hell no. Are we free? To an extent. So let's get it.
Are we more free today than we were then?
Hell no.
We're not?
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're a black ass man and you go to the wrong neighborhood, you're going to get picked up and harassed by the police. Stop playing in my face. So we ain't where we supposed to be. So let's go. Next.
No, the question wasn't that. I said, are we more free today than we were before?
Well, I wasn't back. Well, I don't know because I wasn't back then. No, I'm okay. No, I'm answering the question. Okay. I don't know because I wasn't living back there. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
So you didn't take history in school?
Listen, they didn't give us black history. They gave us his story, not our story. So please don't get it twisted. So then you just said you ain't take history in school. I just told you. They gave us his story. They didn't give us our story. So come on, bro. Like, come on, sprinkle, baby. But go ahead.
Are we more free today? Not to say that we're totally free. Are we more free today than we were then? Yes or no?
Whatever. Now you want me to give you yes or no answers, right? Here's the funny part. No. Because when I ask you questions, you know what? I'm not going to answer that. You know why? Because when I asked you a question, you couldn't answer it. So regardless, no, you didn't. So regardless of the way my answer is, I'm not answering your question. So no.
So you're not going to answer the question?
Remember when I asked you about how much do you trust me? You couldn't answer that, right? So therefore, now you want to ask me.
So it doesn't matter of the number of which.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
It didn't matter of the number.
It matters to me.
So, but the bottom line is this. The answer was.
So are we more free than we were when?
Back when Lincoln was the president.
Really, bro? You going that far back? I don't know. I don't know how free they were. But if that's the case, yes, we are we're slightly more freer back then than they were.
Okay.
And I said slightly.
Okay.
So I gave you your answer.
Now in the terms of
Nick, I'm very aggressive.
Okay.
Hold up, time out. Nick, if you think I'm so aggressive, you in the wrong live, youngin.
Leave the comments alone.
I gotta bother her because she coming in here. I'm
just good.
I know. I'm just picking on you. You know I'm playing. Come on.
I know. So
you welcome, Chrissy. You welcome, sister. You welcome, Lady C. Anytime. We got mad food.
So when you mentioned the fact that we were voting Republican back in the days, would you be comfortable, since you want to say back in the days, and blacks were Republicans back then, would you be comfortable with going into the poll today as a black man and voting Republican?
Yep.
You would?
Yeah. I voted Republican. That don't mean, but hey. Here's the thing. I could vote Republican. That doesn't mean I had to vote for the president. See, I can vote Republican on certain things, but that when it comes to the presidency, I don't have to vote.
Republicans are his minions, right?
Doesn't really matter. So here's the thing. So you vote. So okay, we really going politics right now? Okay, let's go politics. Since you want to go there, you want to go politics? Let's go politics. At the end of the day, right? You voted Democrat, correct? So you went in there and you voted for old girl, correct? So now, let me ask you this: since you want to go there, and we're going to talk politics for a minute. Here's my thing: are the Democrats the same ones that are allowing these same sex people to go into the bathrooms? A trans man can go into a woman's bathroom and use it, and you okay with that?
Well,
it's a now. This is a yes or no question. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
So if you have a daughter, and your daughter is 9 or 10 years old and going into a woman's bathroom, and a trans man goes in there, you okay with that? It's a yes or no thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because guess what? My daughter was trained if somebody violates you to go upside their head. So yeah.
Come on, stop playing. You see what I'm saying, son?
What is the playing about that?
Here's the thing. I'm not. It's the saddest part is this. The way that I don't vote Democrat. I'm telling you straight up. I don't vote Republican. I vote according to who I'm looking at, who I'm listening to, and how I feel. I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I am an American black man. Bottom line. The same way I have no denomination, the same way I have no denomination over my spiritual life, is the same way I have I am neither Republican or Democrat or independent as an individual. I am a human being. So whoever I choose to vote for, or whatever I choose to vote for, that is my choice and my choice only. Point blank, period. I don't have none of this. Oh, what are you, Republican or Democrat? I am nothing. I am Velvet Jones 2.0. That's who I am. Bottom line. If people can't respect it or accept it, then that's on them. I don't need a class to define who I am as an individual.
But that wasn't the question.
But I'm just telling you.
I understand that. That wasn't the question.
So what is your question?
So you So you brought up the point of, because obviously in politics it's a bag of tricks. So if you're
no, it's not a bag of tricks. It's just a bunch of tricks with bags. But go ahead.
Well, that too. So you are aware what the Supreme Court just did, right?
What did they do?
They made it to where our vote literally won't even count.
So now, at the end of the day, after all that crap that y'all were talking about, oh, we did this, that, and the third, and our vote don't count. First of all, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think our vote ever counted. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think our vote ever. Why do you think? Listen, the one thing that they preach, in order for you to be, you got to get out and vote. Get out and vote. Your vote counts. I mean, like, listen, do my vote really count? Because I'm just one person. And people get mad at me, oh, why you ain't go vote? Because I'm one person. You think they go, because everything gets decided over my one ass vote?
And if everybody thought that way, you are aware that they literally, right now in this climate, they literally, with all the illegal stuff that has been done, and the lower courts uphold that because of the lack of votes that we participate in, and they get their people who they want to do what they want to do to literally bring us back to slavery. So your mindset, you're younger.
First of all, let me explain. We would never, the way black people are today, we will never go back to slavery. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of black people that still have this slave mentality. But as far, we have come too far for them to even think about trying to make us go back out there picking cotton. They must have bumped their head and had a dumb cookie.
Well, you don't have to necessarily pick cotton to be a slave. You're aware of that, right?
Bro, so what do you got to do to be a slave then, huh? Since you ever been one?
Well,
have you ever been one, yes or no?
Well, to a small degree, we all are. There are some things that you just cannot do. There are certain things that you just cannot do. And with that being said, can you just go ahead and just do it? First of all, can you just go ahead and just do anything?
Yep.
So can you? You can't.
Who says who?
There are certain you said that there are certain neighborhoods
that you can't go to. I said you, not me. You. Don't put that on me. I said certain neighborhoods that you can't go to, that you would get caught, not me, bro.
Oh yeah?
You heard what I said.
Really? Oh really? and they said we're twins? Really? There's certain neighborhoods that you could go to that I can't?
Yeah.
And what neighborhood would that be?
I can go first of all, I can go anywhere I want to.
Okay.
I go any neighborhood. I go to any neighborhood I want to, and I've done it. I done been to the whitest of whitest neighborhoods. Got out the car, went to the store, all that. See, the fact of the matter is people tell me what I can't do, and I do it. You know why I do it? Because of who I am and what I represent. I represent me. I represent God. I represent Jesus. And listen, I will come anywhere. Y'all acting like, people act like because, oh, don't come here, come here. I will go there and still do it, bro. Like, the thing is this, because of who I am. I listen, if they call this the land of the free, the home of the brave, then I'm a free man and I'm going to go anywhere on this God-green earth with no fear. And I'm going to do it. I'm not y'all, and y'all not me. So if y'all feel like, hey, I don't belong here, then that's you. But me, I belong anywhere that I put these 2 feet and that God allows me to be. Period. Here's the funny part: how people say they believers, but they not walking in faith. So where's your faith now when you go to these neighborhoods? Do you really have faith, or are you just playing Christ? Are you just playing a saint? See, these are questions that you got to ask yourself for you true believers. I walk in faith. So wherever I'm walking I'm walking in faith that guess what? I'm going to go there and get out of there. The same way I walked in is the same way I'm walking out, regardless of where I'm at. Bottom line.
Mm-hmm. So,
and it's not, hold up. That's not foolishness. That is just me being who I am. It's not foolishness.
So let me ask you a quick question. Would you walk, as you be looking in the comments, would you walk into a sundown town at night?
Yep.
You would?
Yep. Because of my faith, bro. Regardless of the fact, if I'm there, if I happen to be there and it is what it is. Like, I don't understand. Listen, once again, nobody out of these 146 people are walking in velvet shoes but velvet. Period. Bottom line, y'all can believe me if y'all want to. I don't care. At the end of the day, I do me. Y'all do y'all. I'm not telling each and every person what y'all can and cannot do. I don't. And if y'all don't want to believe me, then that's on y'all. But that's just me. First of all, I lived in a sundown town. I lived in the boogie down Bronx, in the hardest parts of the South Bronx. And 54 years old and still made it. And you know how we get down in the Bronx. It was none of that nonsense. It was none of it. I lived in the hardest parts of the South Bronx that you could ever think of. I was around the most dangerous drug dealers on the face of this planet. I seen it all.
Like you, right? They look like you, meaning they look like you, right? So
it doesn't matter. No, they didn't look like me. Hold up, hold on. They didn't look like me. There was some that was like me. There was some that Hispanic. They was all different nationalities, but I was around all of them. I seen it all, bro. Where dudes be like, yo, don't come in this part of town unless you holding, because you know what happens when the sun go down, and I'll be right there on the block. So at the end of the day, like I said before, if you ain't walking these shoes, please don't judge me, because I'm not sitting here judging y'all. And this is the problem that black people have. We are so doggone judgmental. We judge each other big, and y'all don't even know me, but you're judging me. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. I don't believe it. I don't believe. Then don't believe it. Don't believe it. Because at the end of the day, I already know I got scars. I got scars to prove everything that I've done in my life. Real talk.
Now,
And this,
you know what's funny?
hold on. This is me being transparent as hell.
No, you got it.
I got scars. I got battle wounds. I've been through it all. But at the same token, I can still stand on my 2 feet and say exactly what I'm saying right now. I fear nothing but God. That's it. If I'm going to walk somewhere, I'm going to walk it, regardless of the way. I don't care who you are, where you from, whatever town it is, I'm going to be there. If I'm in that area and I need to go there, that's where I'm going. Point blank, period. It doesn't matter who hate me.
No, there's a such thing as whether you don't fear nothing, or there's another such thing as called common sense. So
what I just said, so here's my common sense. So you think I'm gonna be stupid enough to go drive somewhere to prove a point to somebody? No. I said if I'm in that area and it happens to be one of them areas, hey, what I'm supposed to do? Just up and leave? No. See, that's the foolishness of people that they thought, well, you can't, if you over here, if I'm over there and I'm happen to be in that area, so be it, so be it. But what makes you think I'm gonna travel somewhere just to prove a point to y'all? That's stupidity in itself. That don't make no sense. And I'm gonna tell you, and I know you know this, River Park Towers.
RPC.
River Park Towers. Mm-hmm. What are they known for at night? Mm-hmm. What are they known for at night?
Baby, if you don't belong there, baby, you don't need to be there. Oh, absolutely.
So if I'm telling you,
I buy there every day.
Thank you. So if I'm telling y'all, that's the jungle. Soundview projects. Mm-hmm. If you walked, you couldn't even walk down a block of Soundview. Mm-hmm. But what I'm telling you is this, and I didn't just say I would, bro. I never said I'm gonna catch a flight to go somewhere just to go be. What I'm saying is this: if I'm there, I'm there. Bottom line. And you know what? I would go. I would go just to prove a point. Just to prove a point to some of y'all, I would do it. Because I obviously people trying to test my gangster as if like, oh, you do this, you do that. But I tell you like this, because of who I am, ain't no man on the face of this planet could whip my ass. None. And I stand on that.
I'm gonna say this, and it's so funny for everybody who don't know. Obviously, we're both from the Bronx, and where he lived and where I lived, where we grew up at, it's the same train line, number 6 train. So, yeah, that is true. That even having the same color, if you go in certain neighborhoods and you're not from there, that could be a problem. But I will say this: from where I lived. And you get the last stop of the train, you had to literally walk about a mile to get to where I live after getting off at the last stop. And when you walk in and under the bridge, there used to be these people under there. Mm-hmm. And walking and literally like, you already knew when you got off the train. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the train tracks was the Amtrak train, right? If you got to the other side of the tracks, you were good. But you knew that you was getting chased. You knew it. You knew it. So in the matter in which at certain hours, they're like, okay, enough with the beer drinking, enough with the whatever, because we got to be straight. Because we know once we got under the highway, I-95, once we got under I-95, baby, they be up there drinking. There they go. We was too young to have, and the neighborhood we grew up, we didn't start getting those things until we was a little older. A lot older than other neighborhoods because of the neighborhoods. So you better make sure your sneakers was tied because it was way more of them than it was of us. So literally, even just to get home, you had to go through the nonsense, along with going through the nonsense before you even got there. So as I worked to the point with the sundown towns or whatever, of course you wouldn't be stupid to go there just for the sake of. But you said if you happen to be there, and as long as it's light, you are right. But when it got night, it's a different story. So at the end of the day, making proper decisions is where it's at. An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So that's really like the whole moral of this, like knowing what to do from what not to do. And if you have to go down that route, make sure you're good enough to make sure you get home. Because like I said, the other side of the tracks, you was good. If you got caught before the tracks, heaven help you.
Bro,
this is what Uncle Angelo, he lived in the next town from me. From right after you leave my town, you get into Uncle Angelo's town. And he knows. He knows where I grew up at and stuff like that.
And this is why I said
it's crazy.
River Park Towers, Tracy Towers.
No, Tracy was all right.
River Park Towers. And I stayed and here's the funny part. I stayed in River Park Towers. Not lived there, but I stayed over there. In the midst of all that. Where dudes knew I wasn't from there. They knew I wasn't from there. They knew my block. They knew where I was from. They even knew who I was. And they knew what I was doing over there. Anything happened to me? Not a damn thing. Walked in and out. What's that one on 161st? Them two buildings on 161st with the courtyard?
Yeah.
Well,
you talk about the beige building.
If you ain't living there, you couldn't even get through the courtyard.
That was another part. But if it's not obviously if you were there for a reason. So you either knew somebody.
It wasn't like that, bro. It's regardless if I knew somebody. Knowing one person, and you know damn well, knowing one person in the hood does not hold weight.
It all depends on the person.
It all depends on the person. But still, at the end of the day, when it comes to certain times of the night, niggas will still try you. Regardless of the fact.
That's the law of the land.
That is the law of the South Bronx. If you're from the South Bronx, but bottom line, if you knew the head dude, they still gonna try you regardless of the fact the moment you walk outside the building. The moment you get in the courtyard. That is hood law 101.
That's really any law wherever you go, even in regular school.
So that tells you. So that'll tell you, bro. I'm not even from PA. I'm not from out here. And this right here is pew capital of Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, yes, is known for bodies. And and I'm not known out here. They don't know me out here. But they know I'm from New York because I always wear a Yankee hat. But because the way I move out here, dudes be like, yo, who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Nudgy knows about Harrisburg. Harrisburg is a problem in itself, and I'm here. And I roll with, and there's dudes that I roll with. I don't even know them like that. But because I just know them and because of how I carry myself. It's all about it's I carry myself in a certain light, in a certain way. That's the difference. That's the difference between me.
I never knew that about Harrisburg. I never knew.
Oh yeah, Harrisburg is worse than Philly.
Wow. Because I see it per capita.
It's the capital. It's worse. It's worse than Philly.
Wow.
And it's a small town.
Nah.
But like I said, and I'm not sitting here trying to say, yo, this is at the end of the day, because of who I am, I personally have no fear of going anywhere. I done been to all the hardest places that I can possibly find. And not saying that I was looking for them on purposely, but it is what it is. Like I just happen to be in a certain place at certain times, and I seen things go down and nothing happened to me. And I'm like, so it's who I believe. It's my walk. It's my walk. I walk with faith, regardless of the fact of where I'm at. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. We can sit here and say all day, I trust God, I believe in God. And I know he's not going to put me in a situation where I don't belong. But if it just so happened that I'm someplace and something happens and I'm like, yo, I ain't know about this area. It was like that. Word? It didn't seem like that to me because it didn't seem like that to me. So it doesn't matter where I'm at. If I don't see it, it's because he's not allowing me to see it. You see what I'm saying? See, y'all didn't understand what I just said. Let me say that again, so that way. Sometimes you could be in a situation. You can be in a place, right? You can be in a place that can be as terrible as it want to be, but if he doesn't allow you to see that, because he's moving your direction someplace else, then you can get through that. That's where the faith lies. If I'm walking into a place and I feel the trouble, then guess what? Then that's me doing me. But if I'm someplace where it's dangerous and he's not allowing me to see that danger, but diverting me in a whole nother place, then what? Well, the sad part about it is this. I say this and I'm gonna say it again. There are a lot of people out here that, and I don't care what denomination you are. It's not my job to worry about or to judge anybody based on their denominations, how they believe, how strong their faith is, whatever the case may be. What's up, Derek? My brother Derek in the building. I have no heaven and hell to put nobody in, but please, the last thing I need anybody up here to do, and this is the reason why I do the lives that I do, because number one, we always have this thing that we're trying to judge one another. Number two, we always trying to prove who's the toughest person as Black people. That's one of the things I really don't like about what as we are as a people. We trying to prove our toughness to each other. Who's tougher? Who's this, that? I don't care. If I say I'm going to do something, if I say this who I am, then that's who I am. But we don't even have the decency to believe in our own people. Like, I believe this brother. He may be built like that. I believe this sister. She may be built like that. But we don't. We trying to prove somebody wrong. Nah, you wrong. You would never do this. How do you know that? Because you won't do it? Don't ever tell another brother what he won't do because your ass is afraid to do it. Or you afraid to be there. This is what this, and you see what I'm saying? Now, this is the reason why I say where we are as Black people, we ain't gonna never get nowhere. We ain't gonna never get nowhere because we still doing the same things that our ancestors have told us not to do, but what we are doing the total opposite of what our ancestors do. This is the reason why I don't think backwards. I'm not talking about you, BK. A hit dog, listen, if it don't apply, let it fly, my brother. I'm speaking facts right now. We have to change our mindset when it comes to one another. Bottom line. We have to change the way that we think towards each other. If a man says that he is not afraid to be something, I'm going to salute that brother. Listen, brother, more power to you. I'm glad that's how you move. Period. You on mute. You on mute for it. But
we addressing somebody in the comment.
No, go ahead. But I'm being honest, bro. We got to stop, man. This is where it starts. These are things we keep doubting, and next thing you know, we get off this live and we gonna call, man, Velvet said this and Velvet said that. Then listen, like I always tell people, if you don't want to rock with me, if you don't like me, if you don't respect me, then bounce. I don't need you. I don't need to be a part of anybody's life. any man, any woman, any child. I don't have the tolerance or the energy. I live by one rule and one rule only. I live by simple rules, matter of fact. I ain't gonna say one rule, but I live by simple rules. I don't have the energy for it no more, bro. I'm not here to prove a point to nobody because I don't live with none of y'all. None of y'all pay my bills. Nothing, babe. I'm just, it is what let's reset the room. Come on, Najee. Cause you got another question. Cause right now I'm about to. Come on, Najee. My bad. I was rambling. I apologize, everybody. Let me reset the room. Come on.
Okay, so I don't have another question. I was just going to say that was all the questions I had. But if there's anyone that wants to come up to ask you guys questions, I know BK wanted to come up, and there was one other person in the comments. So that's all I wanted to say. I don't have any more questions.
All right. So if anybody got a question, come up.
Yeah, another question. A question that Angie B wanted to ask.
Yeah, if Angie B got a question, she could pull up. All right, Najee, we got you.
Yeah, and BK wanted to ask a question.
Bring BK.
All right, we got it.
We'll bring BK be next.
All right, hold up. Who's bringing up people with?
I don't know. I don't know if this person has a question or not. Okay.
All right, but he's up here, so they can ask.
And he got to have a question. If he don't got a question, Top G, you got a question, brother?
Yeah, I want to ask a question again, just about the whole the statement that was going on now. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to ask us, do you think that any human is tougher than the skin and flesh and blood they live in?
Nope.
Do you really think that every human is tougher and strong?
I don't believe about being tougher or being strong. I'm just me. I'm speaking for me. I'm just me. This is just flesh. This is just skin and bones. My spirit is the strongest thing. This is the outside. This is the shell of me. My shell is okay, but my spirit is 100% strong. Yes, that's what I believe.
Okay, can I ask another one?
All right.
Why do I read histories and speak with black men? And I don't know, I'm going to use this word. Why do black men always want to, how am I going to use the word, unalive themselves for something? While a white man don't want to keep, to unalive. How do I put it? There's a way I would have put it, but I don't know if TikTok no problem. I've always heard the white man will say, I like to die for this. Sorry to use that statement, die. Mm-hmm. A black man will say, I want to die for this purpose. But a white man will say, I will kill for this purpose. Why do black men have the mentality of not surviving for a purpose that they want to die for a purpose? Because I feel black men has...
You can't ask a question and then answer the question.
They want to die for.
So what is the question exactly?
Why do black men rather prefer dying for the purpose rather than killing for the?
Because dying is a sacrifice. If I'm dying for something, I'm sacrificing my life for something. That's like I would die for my family. That means I'm sacrificing myself for my family. I won't kill for my family because it's a difference. Killing is a sin. Sacrifice. If I'm sacrificing myself for my family, it's different than killing. That's like I will put myself in harm's way. What's up, Jade? I will put myself in harm's way to protect my family. If that means if there was a shooter, I would jump. That's like this. I would take a bullet for my wife. I would take a bullet for my children. That's sacrifice.
For myself,
if you see a danger, go on, Daddy Ford. Go on. If you want to answer.
Oh, okay. I would do that, but I would unalive for my family. I would. So if my family was in danger, I would have no problem at unaliving anyone for my family. If I had to, not because they said something that somebody didn't like, but if I had to unalive somebody for the sake of my family's safety, I would do it in a heartbeat. I do it today. I do it later on today. I do it the first thing in the morning and any other day that I'm living. Along with taking something for them.
But it's a difference. See, the only way I'm doing that if I'm home, if I'm in the safety of, if I'm in the comfort of my home and somebody breaks in, yes, they're gonna get this work. But if we're outside somewhere and we're walking and I don't have no protection, the only thing I have to shield the person that I love is my body. I'm going to sacrifice myself for the love of my family.
Right.
What's up, Rose?
Now, I was asking this question, a conflict between the color superiority. You understand me very well. But I love the answers you gave to me, Velvet and Daddy 4.
Well, we appreciate you coming up. No, we got you. We got to keep it moving. We got to get other people. But listen, we appreciate you, Top G. We'll bring you back up another day. Thank you again, though.
All right.
All right, y'all can pack them up. No, I get what he's saying, and I respect it. It's different. But I know he was talking about the white man to kill for it because that's just their, I don't know. I guess that's their nature. I'm not going to kill for something that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things ain't worth killing for. Well, unaliving someone or unaliving things for. That's just me. Yeah. Anybody else? Who else had a question?
BK said he wanted to come through, right?
Yeah. It's well, they can let him up if you want to come up. If y'all want to request up, y'all can request up. We got about 10, 15.
People, request up.
We got a few minutes left on this live that we can get some people up in here if they want to come up. But you only get one question. And here come BK. Don't be telling me here with all that philosophical stuff too.
BK, what's good, brother?
I'm just teasing you, brother. What's good, man? First of all, I want to thank you for supporting us, BK, because you always here, man.
Oh, yeah, brother.
I appreciate that.
Look, I got a simple question, and I'm not finna be philosophical.
I'm just playing, man. I needed to laugh. I had to make myself laugh.
I got you. Well, all I want to do, and it is something that can help promote forward. What do y'all hope to accomplish with this platform?
Well, this platform was created basically for critical thinking. We take topics. Twin gives his perspective.
That's a lie, but go ahead.
I give my perspective.
He lying, BK, but go ahead.
But it challenges you to think. So there may be something that you already had in your head about something, and the topic may come up. And I may answer the question in a different way than you were thinking, but say, hey, that makes sense. Or vice versa. Or maybe both what Twin said and what I said, it made you change your thought totally. It's really just thought-provoking questions and dialogue between the host and everybody in the comments. Basically, that's what this is about.
So, and that's his words. Let me give it to you in my words. This live was performed so I could come for his neck because it gets on my nerve. Bottom line, I like to argue, and I'm his conscience.
And there's nothing that he could do about it.
And at the end of the day, no, but he got a point. It's about just two different opinions. That's all. And I don't know where it's going to go from here. I mean, you know, I'm gonna say this because I've heard people come into my lives before and be like, "Oh, I like your platform, bro. I want to do this. I want to do that." And I took their word for it. And at this point now, I take a lot of people's word at face value. You got to show me. You know, but right now, I mean, I'm broadcasting right now on the tube as well as TikTok. So I'm on two different platforms right now. But I mean, I can only see myself on the tube, but they can pretty much hear what's going on because of the mic boom and everything. But I mean, I say like this: wherever God wants us to be, you know, that's my thought.
I appreciate that, brother. And like I said, I think it's an awesome platform. And like I would try to echo to both of y'all and anybody else that's listening, it's the perfect platform to operate under, understand, and be understood. You know, y'all don't have to agree, and that's the beauty of it. You know, no harm, no foul. Just as long as the point of view of each of y'all is always able to get across, then I think it's always going to be solid, and I appreciate it.
Well, from a black man to another black man. Listen, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that.
Where you from, BK?
Mississippi.
Oh,
You ain't see the man just say he was from MI Crooked Eye?
No, I didn't see that.
I seen him. He said, I'm from MI Crooked Letter I, hunchback eye. Come on, baby. Get it together.
I got you, brother.
Shoot, in Mississippi, boy, whoo, if you ain't never been to Mississippi.
I've been there twice.
I ain't gonna lie. I just said I ain't never been to Mississippi.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Here you go. He gonna lie.
That drive from Memphis, the airport from Memphis, going into the Delta, over there by Cleveland and stuff like that.
That's where I live.
Oh, you live in Cleveland? Oh, okay. So I got people in Pace. Baby.
My best friend stay in Pace.
Oh, baby. I ain't going outside at night down there, baby. Nah.
Pace is not bad. Pace is predominantly black.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, nah, baby. They got their own rules down there, baby.
But sundown towns are not like what people think they are. It's all about it's the reverence and respect of that town. That's all. That's why I'm saying in the comments that I've actually visited sundown towns and stuff like that. You know, and it's about, and especially in Mississippi. Mississippi, people don't hide here. If they don't like you, they let you know they don't like you.
Thank you.
You're gonna know about it.
But you see, he just proved my point. He literally just proved my point about being in the sun. Thank you, BK. See, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. True, but because look, I got family in Alabama, and I don't know if people know if Cover Girl, if you know about Selma. Anybody ever been to Selma, Alabama? That ain't the friendliest place.
Yes, sir. You're right.
and that's my pops and my brothers, and they all from Selma. So yeah, it's different. But listen, BK, we love you, man. Thank you, brother, for always, man, for your support, brother, for real. We appreciate you, man, every week and pulling up. First of all, we want to thank everybody that comes here Saturday evening just to take. I say this for the platforms that the horsemen do, and that the horsemen are on. We appreciate each and every person that takes the time out of their day, out of their life to even join us. Whatever it is that they're doing, whether they're driving, whether they're at work, whether they're home, taking care of their children, the fact that you guys take the time out of your day and out of your life to spend time with us is most appreciative. I want each and every person to know that. We do not take this for granted, nor do we do this for fun. So, BK, thank you, brother. We're going to pack you up. We're going to get maybe one or two more people who want to come up. But listen, man, anytime, brother, you're always welcome on this platform or any other platforms that we do.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. All right, ladies, y'all can pack them up. My moderators ain't moderating to you. Yeah, what's the matter? Y'all ain't on your job? Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and I'm talking to my moderators. I gotta have a meeting with all my moderators. Y'all know who y'all are, because I'm about to hire some new ones. Because y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all about to lose your credentials.
Sheila E. Guest, you want to come up and ask a question? Just press on it's like the two people. It's like the two people's red and blue icon. Press on that and request to come up.
Sheila E. What's that? Is she a singer? I know, man. I know it's Mother's Day. Oh, one more thing. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. I didn't really have a question. This is my first time coming on. I enjoy listening to both of you. You both have valid points. I agree with some from each one of you. And as far as voting, because I wanted to get back to that, I vote simply because they are trying to take it away. And if we get back from that, it will allow them to go forward with what they want to do. And I'm not going to allow that.
And I respect that, sister. But like I said before, if I choose, everybody has a choice in this world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not trying to, downplay you on what your choice is, because you're absolutely right. We all have choices. But I just wanted to express why I do vote.
And you know what? And I thank you for expressing that. And you see, I pass no judgment on you whatsoever. I respect your decision.
Pass judgment on you either.
Right.
We have to stand 10 toes down with what's coming at us, and we all have to stick together, because if we don't, we're not going to get anywhere.
But you know what the sad part about it is, my sister? I love what you said, but I'm gonna tell you something about us black people.
Oh yes,
we could talk. We could talk a good one, but we ain't gonna stick together when it comes to certain things. We can't listen. When the last time even black men stood together was what? How many years ago? Almost a decade. When we had the Million Man March, that was the last time I seen a group of black men actually do something positive, and we can't even do that no more.
Absolutely, but you know what I see now, because I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and all these shows. I'm a traveling nurse, so I'm all over the place. I see where they said the Black Panthers are coming back. These groups that are black are coming back, and they're coming back strong, and that's what I appreciate very much.
Mm-hmm.
And if that keeps happening, we will get somewhere.
Oh yeah, and I agree. And I agree. But brothers really got to put that. Brothers really got to stand up and be brothers. Like I agree with you 100%. And I'm all for the cause, and I'm all for the fight. Like it is what it is. But I can't be the only brother that's ready to put these boots on and go out there. And one thing I'm not going to do is going to sit here and keep arguing, going back and forth with my fellow black men. Can't do that. But listen, Sheila, we got to pack you up, sister. We love you. Thank you again for joining us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, and keep hope alive, ladies. No, I'm serious, man. It's like. It's like black men have a problem with black men, and I'm going to say this to each and every brother, whether I rock with you or not. If you feel any type of way about any black man, then you leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Dismiss yourself from that individual, because that's what I would do. Like for real, we got to stop. If you don't want to rock with the person, just be like, yo, I don't want to deal with this black man no more. And it is what it is. Like, there should be no problem. But we got to stop trying to tell us what we ain't going to do, what this, that. Like, what point are you proving? That's the problem that we have. We always got to prove a point to another black man that he's wrong. But what makes you so right for trying to make that black man feel wrong? And then turn around and want to talk about them and do subliminals. I'm gonna keep it a buck. At this point, I don't do subliminals. I don't throw shade. I don't do subliminal. I tell you to your face. And then if you want these knuckles, you can get these hands too. Because I'd rather beat you down than put a hole in you. Because once I beat you down, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to hug you and I'm going to show you some love. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I had to whip that ass. Then after that, we can sit down and have a beer. Or do whatever the case may be. But don't be a social media thug. Anyway, I'm about to start cutting dudes off for real. After tonight, I'm pulling out my scissors and I'm going straight to my blocking game. I ain't even playing with dudes. And then I'm dead serious. But anyway, anybody else got any questions? If not, we could bring up some of the brothers that's here. Any other horsemen that's in the building, y'all could come up. We can do these. You know what I'm saying? I only see one, which is okay. Come on up, Big Red. And to the young lady, Nick. Oh, who was that? Nick? Young lady, is it man or woman, Nick? Ivy Lee, listen, we love you too. Don't get it twisted. I just like to come for people in the comments because that's what I do. No disrespect to you. Nope, you did not intrude. What's up? What's that, Boo? Butte? You're good. If you're Irish, we don't care what you are. We don't discriminate over here. Just be who you are. Oh, that's Bo. All right, Bo. You're good. Don't be sorry for being who you are.
Nick Ivy League, come on up if you want to come up.
Who?
Nick Ivy League, come on up if you want to come up. Press the icon with the people.
No, you good, Nick. I knew you was a guy, but if you saying you was just giving me these female vibes, I'm just playing. I say I gotta make myself laugh, so I'm just joking.
It is what it is, man.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, bro. It's gonna be a lot of chatter after this live. But you know what? I don't even care, bro. I'm going to say this to any man that's out there right now, whether you're listening from the FYP, if you consider yourself a man and you got a problem with any man or any woman, you need to address that with that person. Do not go behind somebody's back and say what you're not going to do with this person. Tell that person what you're not going to do to their face. It's a matter of respect, because at this point, as a man, I'm going to lose respect for any man that turn around and will say something about what they're not doing with another man and not tell that man. Don't tell somebody else what you're not going to do with somebody. You need to tell that person what you're not going to do. Because the moment that happens, guess what? If I hear anything, if I find out that any brothers of mine, any men that I may know have done that, I lose all respect for you as a man. And I'm standing on business. And for the sake and for the brothers that, and I'm going to say this part too before we slide, because I got to give it to these men right now, because these dudes is acting living sucker free, and we ain't gonna do no sucker free no more. Summertime's coming, ain't no more sucker free. For any man that sits there and listen to another man talk about another man, no respect for you neither, because you are condoning and you signing on to that bull crap. And what you need to do is stop that, brother. Listen, if you got a problem with that man, you need to go talk to him. Don't talk to me about how you feel about what this, that, and the third. Straight up and down. What's up, D? What's up, G? Straight up and down. Because that's showing me that you are not a man. That lets me know that you are straight up a coward. To go tell another man what you're not. Yo, I'm not rocking with him no more. I can't do this, that, and the third. Then you need to go tell that man that. Don't tell another brother. Because guess what? That brother he ain't gonna turn around and say something. And if that brother doesn't hold you accountable, if that man does not hold you accountable, then guess what? Both of y'all get cut off. And if it goes on, that's what you should do as a man. So I'm just telling y'all, don't come to me with nothing, because I'm gonna send you straight to the horse. Yo, Velvet, I don't know about this person. Nope. Then you go tell him. Don't tell me, because I'm not nobody's messenger. I said what I said. You got anything you want to say, Twin?
All right, everybody, we're going to shut this bad boy down. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the gifts. For all the mothers out there, wishing you a happy Mother's Day. Stay strong, stay well, and keep that good fight going, baby.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't like you.
I'm not on this earth for you to like me.
But I love you, bro. Real talk.
And that's all that matters.
That's all
and
that
I love
matters.
you too.
You ain't got no choice.
Pretty much. Why?
Because I'm your conscience.
And there ain't nothing you can do.
Oh, man. Now, you know, I know, babe, you came late. That's all right, because I know we got family and stuff upstairs. But listen, real talk. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, all you sisters. No matter what nationality you are, if you are a mother and you're taking care of your responsibilities as a mother, which I know the majority of you are, happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. I hope you guys really enjoyed your day, or that your evening has started. I hope the man in your life or the children in your life has presented themselves as they should have been today. I'm going to say this, which means that your man should have been on his best behavior, and your children should have been on super behavior. Real talk. But I say that to say this: almost every day is Mother's Day because you guys do a lot, and a lot of times we take it for granted what these women do in our lives, and we appreciate y'all. I can't speak for every man, but I'm speaking for me. I appreciate what my wife does, hands down, hands down. And a lot of times we don't give our women credit as for what they do. I appreciate my moderators for what they do, even though they be packing up too quick. But it's all right. Your sisters are amazing. Thank y'all again for the support. I want to thank all the sisters, and yes, I got you, Angie B. I ain't forget you, sister. I want to thank all these sisters that come to our lives, even that come to make it make sense. The ones that come to the hard truth, which is what I will be doing Wednesdays, and I think I'm about to change that up too. There's going to be a lot of changes coming soon. A lot of changes coming, especially with me. I can't speak for everybody else, but with Velvet Jones, there's going to be a lot of changes coming. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in my heart. There's another direction that I need to go, but we're gonna keep this moving. We're gonna keep this train rolling, bro. But I feel right now there's another direction that I need to go. And it is what it is. But anyway, with that being said, what we got? Tomorrow afternoon, pull up. We will be making Brunch with Brothers tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Holla at us. It's hosted by my brother Ford, Mr. Ford. He's the host for tomorrow morning. It starts at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central Time. So 9 o'clock Pacific Time. So if you're on the West Coast, it's at 9 o'clock. If you're on the East Coast, it is at 12 o'clock. Pull up. Good conversation, some good food. My brother D Ford will be there tomorrow. We'll be making some brunch. Last week, Ford won with that thick-ass plate, but it's all right, though. My man had some potatoes. He had the chopped up glizzies. He had all that. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm talking about that thick-ass plate he had. I don't care. He had the California plate. The plate was lit. But them glizzies, they didn't look like they was fully cooked. But I'm going to let that live, though. But anyway. Yeah. Look, let's get out of here, bro. Because listen, it's Friday day. Yeah, I said it, Ford. I know you in the building. Ain't no punk. But anyway, look, let's slide. As we always do, thank each and every person. We got to 869K. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the support. And like I said, we out like Cub Scouts. Peace and blessings. And may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name. Amen.
6 p.m. tomorrow evening. She moves the room with the ladies. Pull up if y'all can. 6 p.m.
Hey, time out. I'm only talking about lives that horsemen do.
Oh.
We don't do She Moves the Room. That's it's not horsemen. Respectfully.
Yeah, you can still announce it.
For what? It's not a horseman live. I'm not on there.
No matter. She Moves the Room, 6 p.m. Pull up on our ladies. With good conversation. Sister Nudgy, Sister Rain, and Sister Angie B. Those are some great women.
Look. I'm for what? Why you gotta I'm not on their platform.
You don't need to be.
I'm just a moderator. It's different. Yo. Look at Lord to the Lord to get off the air. Don't rush beauty. Well, you know what? Let's do what they do. Let's bring up the sisters of She Moves the Room.
Please do.
Wait, where my sister Angie B at? Y'all got 5 seconds.
Look, that's all I'm gonna say is
I know you ain't
Yeah, you just how you just delete us that quick? Damn, you just deleted us.
Really? Did I?
You did, Rain? Did he or did he not just delete us?
That's what the word was. We were supposed to stop.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again, Rain. What was that?
We were supposed to stop. We don't do you. You don't do us.
Say it again one more time, please, for the crowd.
She's on mute.
She just hushed herself. She put herself on mute.
Okay.
But nah, I mean, at the end of the day, here's my thing. Everybody knows people. I'm honestly am tired of giving the schedules of what we do every week. People know what we do. They've been around long enough. We've been doing. You guys been doing it for at least a month and a half. We've been doing these lives. The fellas have been doing the lives. Myself, Ford, Tia, Oliver. We have all been doing these lives for the past since December. So people know when people know. All just say like this: go to a profile, hit the bell, and that'll let you know when each and every person goes live. When Nudger goes live, when Rain, myself, D Ford, Mr. Ford, all the brothers that are horsemen, go to their pages and hit that little bell. That'll let you know. But to sit here and keep announcing every week what we're doing, it has become. I'm tired. To be honest, I don't need to give out a schedule that people already know. So I would do it one by one, like what we're doing tomorrow, to let them notify what's going on tomorrow. Mr. Bill, what's up, baby? But yeah, that's it. Like tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow's Breakfast with Brethren, and then after we do Breakfast with Brethren, then we would be announcing she moves the room, and then after that, whatever happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. That's how we doing it.
Okay.
Respectfully, and there's nothing. So we're doing brunch tomorrow, and after we have our brunch tomorrow, we definitely will be announcing what the ladies are doing.
Okay.
Or the schedules for new followers, then you know what, Roll, just keep following, and you'll get the schedule. So, like I said,
schedules for new followers.
Right. So tomorrow, for the new followers, it will be brunch with brothers tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, we will announce what the ladies are doing. But for some of you sisters that are here, we have the Sisters of She's Moved the Room, which is an all-women's platform where you ladies can come up and have a whole conversation about us bad boys. So all the crap that y'all wanted to say in the comments, y'all can say it on that platform. Hey, who that? What's up, light skin?
Too much. You're doing too much.
How you doing? Can I come ruffle your feathers?
It has been a long day. Mother's Day has been a long day.
I know.
Mother's cookout. Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Sister Rain, what's good, sis?
Hey, bro, I'm sad I missed the live. I apologize.
No, man. It's okay. You had listen. I
It's
understand.
been a long day.
I know, man.
So what?
Enjoy the family.
Thank you.
You want me to come rub your feet?
I just cleaned the whole kitchen. Come clean the kitchen.
You want me to come caress your elbows?
Nudgy, take a bye.
You want me to come pinch? You want me to come pinch? You want me to come pinch? You want me to come pinch the back of your kneecap meat?
Ew.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, foolishness. Look, now she want to pull up. Come on, Angie, hurry up.
Angie B, come up.
Dang, waiting for you to come in. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was out there doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. Angie B, come on, hurry up so we can slide. I was waiting for you. Hey, Angie.
These streets, quit playing.
What you doing?
Know I be in the street.
What you doing in these streets, yo?
See what I mean?
Being grown.
Mm-hmm. Doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing in these streets.
Where's my pitch at? Where's my pitch at?
Where's your what?
I don't see me up there.
We see you.
It's just a block. I just see a block. That's it. Nothing in it.
That was when you probably did something.
How you gonna block me and call me up? Who blocked me?
Who blocked you?
You're not blocked. It's just there's a square where you.
I can see you. First of all, I didn't bring you up. One of the other moderators brought you up.
I think cover
There she goes.
Yeah, now your picture's showing.
There I go. Hey, Angie B. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Oh, fine. Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day, ladies, and some of you gentlemen out there.
Too much on light-skinned people. Not too much.
Yeah, it's too much red up here. It's too much. There's too much light. But we got to equal. We got dark skin in the building. Let's go black attack.
Daddy boy, he just smile.
That's all he do is smile.
He just be smiling.
I know. He got that Jerry Kid smile. Like, I've been on the yellow bus too long. I've been on